Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody, to the Internal Vintage Podcast, episode 6. I am JJ Wilson, also here, JJ Starwin, and my guy right here.
You already know, Ashton, man. What's up? What's up?
All right. So, once again, Azrael, first one in the chat. What's going on, man? So, before we get to the main topics, I want to post an article, and it is a notable character in the Fatal Fury SNK world, Mr. Terry Bogard. Let me post that real quick. There it is. So the reason I'm posting that link is I want you guys to take a gander as to why Mr. Bogard is under fire. So I'll give you guys a little bit to check that out. Check out the video when you scroll down that page. And let me know what you guys think before we get to the main topic. So how's everything been, Ash? Everything's straight? Oh, did he step out?
Oh, my bad. For some reason, I hit the mute button.
Oh, you muted yourself. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, work has been work. You know how that goes. You can't go wrong with, that. The anniversary week when we did the last week episode, man, everything tried to happen, but I made something happen. So you know what? I'm in a good mood, feeling good, feeling great. How about yourself?
Dude, the week started off great until the hurricane came by like on Wednesday night, and it messed with the power a little bit. So it was funny because I was playing Ghost of Tsushima online a bit, and as soon as I finished the mission, then the power like temporarily went out. I was like, crap.
Right.
And thankfully, I got the mission done, so it wasn't like a complete loss. But it went out like maybe 2 more times. I was like, screw it, I'm not gonna play anymore tonight. And
Uh,
then I had to go back to work the next day because they told me to. And then when I get home, find out our tree in the backyard fell. A third tree in a month's time.
right.
Man, it's ridiculous. I mean, trees, well, they're getting old anyway, but the wind and the rain, it was just powerful enough to knock them over. So we had spent pretty much almost the entire rest of the afternoon cutting that tree down. So it was quite a bit of work to do.
Oh
At
yeah.
least Friday was, at least today's been peaceful. I didn't have to do a whole lot today, so got a
What's
little
go-
relaxation.
right? What's going on, G Bang?
Yeah, yeah. Let me show the crowd what we were talking about. Hang on, screen share this.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I mean, why they hit your boy Terry? You see the title? SNK had to apologize for an ad with Terry Bogard. This is Terry, man. This is what he do. Like, you remember the movie Fatal Fury, the original movie, the anime, Ash?
You saw what?
Did you remember that movie, Fatal Fury? Did you watch that like back in the '90s?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Like there was a scene with Terry Bogard, right? And
Yeah.
Terry Bogard was in the bar, and some lady was attending to him, and in the background it was Billy Kane and Geese Howard, and they were talking about Terry because they found out like his father that was killed by Geese. They said
Right.
both his sons was in town, and that was one of them. That's what they was talking about, Terry. But while Terry was sitting there drinking, there was a waiter that passed by. He looked at her rear end and he smacked it, and then she knocked him upside the head with a tray. That joke was funny.
Oh man. I'm not even gonna lie. It's been a minute since I seen that, man. That is crazy.
Yeah, as much as I want to play the video, I'm gonna let you guys look at it first. So that jump is. I'm like, really, homie's just riding his motorcycle, and all he does is just smack. Who was it? Cooler Diamond, Mai Shiranui, and Blue Mary. That's all he did. And then he crashes. Yeah, that's right. G Bang smacked him.
Yo, that was crazy. It's like I said, it's been a minute since I've seen it, so I'm not gonna hold you up. I ain't gonna play like I have. Man, whew, it's been a minute.
Yeah, man. Like Terry's always been a Mac around the women. Not like overt macking, but just suave macking. Like he just low in the cut, cold approach type macking.
Yeah, he always have like been that kind of person, but like I don't know, just way too much, bro. Just way too much.
I mean, Blue Mary is supposed to be like his loose relationship or whatever, like loose girlfriend and stuff. He does that to My Nui too, which he's supposed to be with his little brother Andy. So to see that's pretty funny, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, Wild Man? How you doing?
Thank you for joining in, man.
All right, so we're gonna cover the gaming topics first. I think we have about 3 of those or 4. The main one Ash brought to my attention was about this big question that's been going on about streaming. So basically, there's basically 2 types of streamers. You got your casual streamers like myself, like Ash. We just play the games to enjoy the content for what it is and to, just to have some leisure time for ourselves, right? And then you have the more, professional gamers that, they not only do they play games on YouTube, they play them on Twitch, they play them on a bunch of other platforms, and they actually have such a big fan base to where they actually get a revenue out of it. That's basically like their second job or even their main job. It just depends on how good their skills are. Some of them might actually be professional gamers, right? So you got those types of streamers. So let's pull up this article, get the screen share up.
All right.
And so the main article is from GameSpot. And it's asking, should streamers pay game developers?
So JJ, right before we read the article, give me just a second. I have to do this closing on Chrome real quick. Be right back.
Okay, no problem. Let me get back to the chat real quick. Advertisement. Yeah, well, man, you doing a good job live streaming your stuff, man. Of course, I checked out Resident Evil, and then I saw that you did Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, real good gameplay, man. Good stuff. And yeah, sorry, Azrael, we couldn't link up with Ghost of Tsushima. It sucks that your college internet is not the best, but hey, it's college. There's so many people using the Wi-Fi, it's going to be tough to try to get your online gameplay going. There you go.
Yeah, all right, my bad. For some reason, my Chrome froze everything. I couldn't do
yeah, we were having little technical difficulties because I got kicked offline right before the stream started. And I'm wondering, hey, what happened? Then I found out my internet kicked me out. I'm like, seriously?
Right. So yeah, we was talking about the stream, the whole streaming thing, right?
Yeah, let me get back to that because I didn't step out.
Okay. So yeah, you about to hit the share screen on it?
Yeah, I just it's up now.
Okay. All right. So and like JJ was saying, like me and himself is like casual streamers. So we don't really get any kind of we don't get nothing for streaming. I ain't gonna say kind of. We don't get like jack shit. We do it because we like it. If for some reason, let's just say the next day, if JJ stream, he get 900 people watching and get and just surprisingly get 1,000 subscribers. That's something that we will that will be upon a journey, but it's not something that we just gonna go ahead and die for. He works, I work, casual streamers, but people who actually get paid for this, that's their livelihood. But apparently, according to this guy who made this tweet, JJ, if you was to scroll down right to the tweet that he made, what is his name? Alex Hitchison, and apparently he is a developer for Google Stadia, in which it says the real truth is streamers should be paying the developers and publishers for the game that they stream. They should be buying a license key like any real business and paying for the content that they use. And when I tell you my man's got torched, yo, people was not like happy about this. Like if you JJ, if you was to scroll down, look at this guy named Michael Hartman, he pretty much had it in much of a like a nice way. But if you watch, for example, Review Tech USA, I don't know if you guys familiar with big YouTuber, he kind of like went in on it, and it was funny because like you remember that Nintendo was trying to like stop people from streaming their games, but eventually they got on board. Um, I mean, no, like we don't own the games. I mean, when we purchase them, yeah, we have ownership, but we don't exactly like own like everything about the game. So, in some idea, you can probably look at it and be like, okay, well, shouldn't you have to pay for it? No, it's our actual gameplay, our voiceovers, and pretty much we kind of like determine of how the graphics going to come out, being 1080p, 4K, whatever the case might be. So, yeah, to me, I think he's maybe like saying that to get some type of arouse out of people, or probably trying to, go for the clout. To be honest with you, it's one of those things where you just be like, okay, guy, shut the hell up and stay in your lane. Google Stadia ain't doing good, so you should be trying to make comments when you should be trying to promote Stadia to sell, because that's the only reason why you have a job. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, when I read the article, it kind of feels like, are you serious? I mean, it's not like I work for the company itself here, man, or you know, like I'm trying to, exploit the company for everything that's worth when they make these games, and I'm not giving any kind of compensation back, right? So I mean, I'm thinking like I'm just like you said, we're just regular people. We have jobs well outside of gaming, and we just take it as leisure time, like I said earlier, as a hobby. So why would I try to spend more money to support you guys? And I've already supported you by paying for the game.
And in most cases, an uncompleted game, because you still have to buy a season pass if you want to play the DLC.
Right. They're selling these games incomplete anyways now. Like damn near all these companies now, because they're just going through a trend. Well, we're not going to get done with the game anyway, but we'll get at least 80% done, 90% done, and then that way, as long as you buy the season pass, we'll give you the remaining 15, 10% of the content.
Right.
And that only usually, like with Neo, for example, it only usually lasts you for like maybe like a couple of hours. Especially if you just play the whole day and never take a break, you can beat that side quest in like maybe 5 hours max.
Right. I mean, and it's like that. Some like in most games now, if you play it just for the story, what maybe 8 to 15 hours, maybe. So it's like, man, like technically, if you want to be really technical, when we play Last of Us Part 2, technically I could have finished that game quicker than what I did, but I like to explore, I like to find certain things, I like to get everything I know out the game. If I was just playing it just for the just to beat it real quick, that could have happened. But no. Like, I want to like not only just like show people what I'm doing, but see how I really play a game. And that's one of the reasons why I take my time on certain games. So
I don't know who said this in the chat, but they made another good point. Like some people, when they watch you play, they're trying to figure out how to beat that particular mission too, because they might not have figured it out, or the game is just so unbelievably hard they just rage quit. They don't care to finish the game off, and if they still want to see the ending, they might actually go to a stream, perhaps, or they might go to a direct video and see what happened in the story or whatever. So you got those types of scenarios too. So streaming has multiple purposes when it comes to gaming. Just walkthroughs, or you just look at it from an entertainment purpose, or you just like super bored. So that it's just to hear people from higher up like Alex Hutchinson say that it's almost like he's out of touch with the casual game. He's just not. He's kind of in a bubble in a sense.
he must not get out much. I mean, he look, get with the trend, my guy. Get some cranberry juice, a little Hennessy, whatever you need, and shut the fuck up. like take it from me. Look, you out of line now. Like if like you out of line. You God damn it. You out of line. Oh man, but I think to really sum this up, it's like no, gamers should not have to pay devs to stream their game on top of buying the game. $60. Well, now it's about to be $70. These games is not getting any cheaper.
And that's another point. These the games are getting more expensive anyway. So we're already paying, like you said, $65, $70. Who's to say by the end of the PS5, Xbox Series X era, we're paying close to $100 of gaming content minus the season pass.
Right.
So no, you take the money that we give you, and you can kick rocks if we don't like it. How's that?
And then technically by us playing, even though we not big streamers, but by you having that streamer account on your game, that's technically is advertisement. So we advertising your game so that people can go and buy the game. Don't you understand that? And oh wow, man. Reason that the ending is going to get blocked, because I actually had that being the issue. It's because of the audio that comes with the ending. Like the audio is like crazy. It will cause a copyright issue because I let the audio play for the ending for it. And as soon as that morning come, there was how to remove the video. There was the audio, this and that. So it's going to happen. Like it sucks. Trust me, I know it do, but you can't really do nothing about it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous with the copyright laws, so you got to deal with. The same thing happened to me with Neo, because there were certain like endings in Neo that I couldn't see anymore. I'm like, really? I wanted to stream that, and then they block it. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Because I guess that what they want us to do is like go back and edit it and kind of like switch up the audio a little bit. But nah, man, you don't want to touch the audio to something like Final Fantasy VII Remake or
audio half the time anyway, because you're on the game. You can't get to the computer while you're streaming.
Right. And then by the time the video composed and YouTube makes it available, it's like, well, we took the video down. Like, damn, can you give me a minute and say, hey, look, can you edit this within 24 hours? Shit, it takes me a couple hours, but it'll be finished, motherfuckers. But yeah, but overall, nobody should be having to pay no developer to stream their game. Technically, when you make it that high, they should be paying you. They should be giving you the exclusive to probably stream that game a week early to show more publicity, or to really talk about the game or do a review for it. That's what they should be doing. We should not be sitting there looking to give them more money for a game that we already paying $60 for. And again, if 10 million people pay $60, that's over like what? That's over like $500 million. There you go.
Man, they're making hand over fist, just milking us for all we got. Wow.
Yeah. What anything you want to touch us with this, JJ?
Nah, we pretty much got that off my chest, so to speak, man. There's no way I'm paying a gaming company more money than I've already paid them just to play their content. That's out of the question. I might as well just retire streaming. Not even worry about it anymore.
Yeah, just anime reviews from now on.
There you go.
Be like, here you go.
Yeah. Okay, so our next big topic in the gaming portion of the stream, we got Cyberpunk. Oh boy.
Oh my.
We got the Twitter, the official Twitter from their company, Red Project, CD Projekt Red, excuse me. Let me pull that up real quick.
Okay.
Let's enlarge this. There you go.
You want me to do
the official statement? As you can see, they pushed back the date to December 10th.
Mm-hmm.
The original date was going to be November 19th, but they pushed it back another 21 days. So it said here.
Yep. You want me to go through this real quick?
Yeah, you can read the tweet and then while I pull up the next article, because the next one's pretty sad.
All right, so here Here go the article. Cyberpunk 2077, word for word. Hey everyone, today we have decided to move the release date of Cyberpunk 2077 by 21 days. The new release date is December 10th. Most likely, there are many emotions and questions in your head. So first and foremost, please accept our humble apology. The biggest challenge for us right now is shipping the game on current gen and next gen and PC at the same time, which requires us to prepare and test 9 versions of this: Xbox One, Xbox One, and Xbox One X compatibility on the Series S and X, PS4 Pro compatibility on PS5, PC, and Stadia. While we're working from home, since Cyberpunk 2077 evolves towards to almost being a next-gen title, somewhere along the way, we need to make sure everything works well and every version runs smoothly. We are aware that it may seem unrealistic when someone says 21 days can make a difference in such a massive and complex game, but they really do. Some of you may also be worried with what these words mean in light of us saying we achieved gold mastery some time ago. Past certification and going gold means that the game is ready and can be completed and has all the contents in it, but it doesn't mean that we stop working on it and raising the quality bar. On the contrary, this is the time many improvements are being made, which will be distributed via on day 0 patch. This time period we under calculated. We feel like we have an amazing game on our hands and are willing to make every decision, even the hardest ones. If it ultimately leads you to getting a video game, you will fall in love with yours, Adam and Marcin.
Whew. Oh boy, like sounds bogus to me. Like, look at this sentence up here. We're aware it might seem unrealistic when someone says 21 days can make any difference in such a massive and complex game, but they really do. Dude, how many years it took you guys to make this? You saying you're gonna get stuff tweaked out in 21 days?
Right.
Out of here. Dude, when I first started, man, it made me change my mind about actually getting the game itself. Because before the stream started, I said, you know what? I'm thinking about going over to GameStop right now and just say, hey, I'm gonna change my pre-order. Like I'm gonna get my money back. They're gonna keep pushing the game back. Seriously.
Yeah, I perfectly understand that, man. It like whenever a game gets pushed back, especially if something that you like really, really wanting, it hurts. It hurts a lot. Like I remember when Final Fantasy 13 Versus turned into Final Fantasy 15, they pushed that game back more than usual. And then when we finally got the game, man, it wasn't even complete. So yeah.
I don't know what's going on exactly in Poland. I know like the coronavirus situation over there is getting crazy. And I don't know if that has something to do with them with the shipping and handling issues. It may be as well. That might be another problem too. But now it sounds like it's more of a, rendering / story tweaking type stuff, getting the mechanics of the gameplay. It might be that too. So we don't know what's going on in that studio. But I came across this article here earlier today. That's apparently the creators are getting death threats because of this now. They are actually getting blasted by critics out here, and probably rightfully so for them procrastinating and taking their time sending this game out to people. And I think this is one of the guys here. He says, I want to address one thing in regards to the Cyberpunk game delay. I understand you're feeling angry, disappointed, and want to voice your own opinion about it. However, sending death threats to the developers is absolutely unacceptable. It's just wrong. You're people just like you.
Man, like they need to understand one thing though. Like, yeah, they people, but that's also in the same vertical of people being on the end having to wait. Do you understand that some people actually like live and breathe video games? Like it's not just it's not just a hobby. Like I'm gonna tell that to anybody. It's not a hobby, it's a lifestyle. Like I couldn't tell you like if I wasn't playing video games, what I'd be doing now. So yeah. So some people may actually, look at this as some type of addiction. Like, yo, have y'all ever seen a crackhead, not get crack? Yo, it's like one of the craziest things in the world. So In regards to this, you can't get Cyberpunk. Oh man, people is flipping they fucking wigs.
Dude, check out this tweet here, man. This guy said one of their developers in that company, they did 100 hours of work in a week's time. 100 hours. Now I work a 40-hour shift. 100, that's double that plus 20.
Over that plus 20. Just think about that. 100 hours in a week. Like if you start if you start doing math, bro, that's a lot. Like, cause what, it's 24 hours in a day, and then you times that by 7, that's 168 hours. So that is what 100 hours, that takes up majority of their whole week. So think about how many hours they work a day. So
that's all day, dude.
Let me
do 16-hour shifts, I can tell you that. Or 18-hour shifts.
Bro, that's like, look, they literally have to do, like, if they want to literally have this stuff balanced out, 100 hours a week means that they are doing 14 hours a day.
Woo!
14 hours a day? You barely have to look. Let's just say if they have to drive to a location, look, I have to wake up I have to wake up about 5:20 in the morning because I have to be to work 6:45. I have to get up, get washed, take a shower, whichever one comes best. Let me see, get clothes on, make sure I have everything I need, phone, lunch, badge, just about everything. Then guess what? I gotta take almost a 20-minute drive to work. And then think about it when you gotta come back. So that's like what? That's 40 minutes out of your day that's gone, and then you waking up early. That's about 2 hours. So me doing 10-hour shift, that's 12 hours going off rip, and I have to sleep at least 8 hours. So 4 hours just of leisure time. Come on now. That's
not a life. I'm sorry, that is no life to live. That now sounds like slavery.
Yeah, so I mean, I could understand that narrative. Like, no death threats. Like, no.
Ooh, man, check out this one. This dude said this is one of the mild messages someone's got. Let's check it out. I know where you live, bro. Release the game or you're finished.
Release the game. Release Cyberpunk or your family will be prosecuted. I will burn you alive. If you don't release the game. yo, I'm not even going to say that that's even cool. That is wrong.
It's mild. I can only imagine the more evil tweets they got. Oh man. They're probably saying, we're gonna bury you and your children if you don't release this game.
Yo, you remember? I don't know if you watch South Park a lot, but you remember the episode where Cartman's cat was having, that big ass cat orgy, and when Cartman didn't want to take the cat out, that motherfucker started flipping out in the kitchen and shit.
Dang. Crazy.
Oh my God. Like, then that's what I mean. Like, some people actually like do that lifestyle to the fullest. And I mean, you already know, I take breaks sometimes, like even with gaming, like everything is in moderation. It's like, if I was getting paid for it, then yeah, I probably have like more of a schedule, but unfortunately I stream when I want. There's no bus or things about it. So, but that's just crazy. Now, so JJ, like overall, you said that you're going to be changing your pre-order, right?
Most likely, yes.
Right. Now, I'm gonna say this. This is what I take on this. It's like a yes or no kind of thing, or at least like I understand both verdicts. Like, yeah, the worst thing you want to hear is that one of your favorite game is like getting pushed back. That's like for instance, and I'm gonna use you VGL for this. That's like if Dino Crisis had like a remade and they promised you this date and they pushed it back like 3 times. Like, yo, like I could understand that feeling because again, Final Fantasy 15. But you like one of the things that he said in there is that, yeah, you think 21 days, you can't really do much, but I mean, if you have a patch for a game that has has a breach in for their like servers and stuff like that, it makes sense.
Yeah.
it makes perfect sense. Or you probably have like some weird glitch, like guy can stick his whole hand through somebody's neck and they still alive. Like, yeah, you will want to patch for that. but honestly, this whole like everybody working at home, to me, I think it should be a little bit more easier for them. But in some cases, I don't think they look at it like that. So,
Or
but
you can pull you can pull one of those double image, teleports after images.
yeah,
So
or
fast.
or or be like for Naruto, the fourth Hokage, and just like just teleport, yellow flash,
Yeah.
or 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 be like Obito and just like use your space ninja jutsu and just automatically go somewhere. Like you have your options.
Yeah, if Cyberpunk has those kind of glitches in that game, and they've had what maybe like 5 years or so to develop it, yeah, they're gonna
Honestly,
get some of the criticisms I can't really feel terrible for.
honestly, I feel as if like with them pushing it back, it actually does raises like the bar for them even more for that game to be perfect.
Yep.
Like it's going to make people like really pay attention to like everything about the game. Like it's going to make, and it's not just only like just regular like casual players. They're going to have it's the same thing with developer. Like, hey, look, they're going to throw the narrative. There's something bad in that game. They go like, hey, look, you push this game out 3 more times and then you couldn't get this fix. I'm telling you down. It's going to happen.
Hmm.
So yeah. So the good and bad, the bad and the good about Cyberpunk and its pushback. Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting to see what happens in December 10th, because people were talking about this could have been a potential game of the year, but seeing this coming out so late, and then you already got The Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima coming out, along with Doom Eternal, and what was another big game that came out besides those? I'm trying to remember.
Like yeah, I know Ghost of Tsushima, Doom Eternal, um,
Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII Remake, Neo 2. Uh, I mean, Persona 5 Royal, but they're not gonna let no Eastern game win, so might as well not even count that. But I would say this: Last of Us Part Two do not need to win Game of the Year. If it wins Game of the Year, I'm sorry, I'm going to be one of the people that's going to be mad, and I probably will do a video complaining about it. Like I mean, I'm not saying that the game is like completely bad, but I just don't think it has that Game of the Year feeling. Was the scenery and everything good? Great. Was the story good? Gameplay wise, fine, but no, everything was not perfect at it. Like that game does not deserve Game of the Year. Now, if Ghost of Tsushima wins, whew,
Oh,
man,
dude, I'll be doing backflips.
man,
Even if Neo 2 gets an honorable mention, I'll do backflips. Like, yes!
man, I'm
Woo!
if it snows in Michigan, I'm gonna take my shirt off, my beater off. I'm going outside, like showing all the man boobs, bro. And I'm not gonna shave. So you're gonna see the chest hair and everything. I'm gonna be like, yes, my neighbor gonna be like, get in the house. I'm like, fuck you.
I'm gonna drive my car, go to the bay, and swim in the water. Say hi to the alligators.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, like it better be a reasonable game. Like I mean, like last year Sekiro won, and honestly, that was awesome. Sekiro, even though game is hard as shit, it deserved it. It deserved it because the music, everything about that game was great. That's it was good.
Speaking of Sekiro, that brings us to our next article.
Ooh.
Our next article, yes, sir. So we got Sekiro Game of the Year edition. There's a trailer. I guess I'll play the trailer. There won't be nothing wrong with that.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah, it was rather short, but basically, starting like back on the 28th, Sekiro Shadows died twice. They decided to re-release their game with the Game of the Year edition. And so, according to this paragraph, you'll get not only new challenge modes, but you'll also get more records, and you'll get some more skins for the character Wolf, who's the protagonist. And I think the challenges are you basically have like two different boss fights. So one is Reflection of Strength, and then what else does it say? And then you have the Gauntlet of Strength. And so it puts you against bosses one after another. So it sounds like survival. So you got the Reflection of Strength. You see, the difficulty of it, and then you got the Gauntlet, seeing about how many bosses you can beat at one time, I suppose. So yeah, that's pretty exciting for those that still have the Sekiro game.
Oh yeah, that seems awesome. I'm like, I just got to get around to finishing it. That junk was, oh man. Well,
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. Like, yeah, so it was made by From Software. It's the same company that made games like Elden Ring and also Demon Souls, which is the remake that's coming out for the PS5. And I did catch a glimpse of the Demon Souls trailer. Yeah, the graphics was really nice. I'm not gonna lie, man. Seeing that knight kill all them demons off and stuff. So yeah.
it brings back the feelings when you first played Demon Souls on the PS3. Honestly, if you haven't, JJ, I recommend it. I recommend it wholeheartely. Like when you get that game, you love that game. You love it like the love of your life. You have to.
The love of my life.
You gotta hug that game. I mean, when the lights go off, you don't kiss and tell, but you love that game. I'm just like, that's why, like, because I'm not planning on getting a PS5 and probably till January. So that's probably going to be one of the titles that I'm going to pick up on there. I don't want to play none of the new like entries or anything like that unless I get the PS5. So yeah, so some stuff is probably going to wait. People understand that. Demon Souls for life, like my wife G Bang, yo.
Yeah, that's funny.
Demon Souls.
Yeah.
Yo, oh my God, you the man, you the man.
We know who to make wise out here, damn it. Unlike some other people.
Oh man, look, if my wife figure out saying some stuff like that, she'll give me like the worst look ever. Be like, "What is you, some type of faggot?" I'm like, oh, that hurts.
Man, don't hit a man's sensuality. Come on.
Oh man, look, I'm gonna say it like this: his roof. He need to worry about his goddamn roof. God damn it.
Up. I don't want to name out no names.
Remember about that roof caving in.
We don't care if he listens. We'll get another troll bill if he does. But anyway, check this out. We got the PlayStation 5. So they're saying the 1440p resolution, it might be in, according to Bank. Let's go down here. So we got a bunch of gamers. They've been asking about the resolution support for the PS5 and the Xbox One S and the Xbox One X. They kind of had it sort of, but it looks like the PS5 they might be in the works for getting the 440p after all, since the Series X they obviously have it. So that's basically what this article is talking about. If you guys want to read in detail, I'll post it in the chat. But you think that might be a good thing for PlayStation to get that same kind of feature?
Yeah, I mean, they should. I mean, because honestly, even though PlayStation went a different route in how they designed a system, because this SSD is like amazing. Like for what people are saying, it's even better than what they expected after people who actually had the dev kits playing it. So that's something that they really, is marketing with the system. Like, hey, that SSD is fire. So I think they should. But if they don't, I'm not going to be mad if they don't, because that's like with them not having everything that Microsoft does, is it gives them the room to make a PS5 Pro that probably would include include like an update like in a system that will put it on par with the Xbox Series X down the line because they will still have that SSD included. So to me, it's not necessarily for me at least. I mean, for 1440p resolution support. I mean, shit. But you want the game? But you want somebody to come and touch you like from the screen or something? Like shit.
Maybe they do. Maybe they want to get that virtual reality feel going. I mean, hopefully, gaming will go into that direction. But then again, we don't want to get too realistic to where people lose themselves and they can't distort between reality and fantasy.
Oh, so they want the Sword Art online experience.
Yeah, something like that. Just enhance it and things like that. I could see them doing that. I could. All right. So now, before we get to the anime section, this kind of relates to it. This is the last gaming article with the Assassin's Creed Valhalla game, which is coming out November 12th. Let me double check that date.
You?
Yes, November 10th. Excuse me, November 10th. That's on a Tuesday. So, any Vinland Saga fans out here? Anybody? So we got the next article from the network. Vinland Saga has gotten a crossover manga with the developers of the Assassin's Creed Valhalla game. And looks like the maker of the manga, Makoto Yukimura, he actually went out of his way to make a small comic featuring Thorfinn and the main character for the series Valhalla, Eivor. See, they're both Vikings, so they apparently, I guess, they fight each other at some point in the manga. Like Thorfinn is chasing after this dude, but he's kind of in over his head, realizing how much of a badass this guy is. So, it sounds rather intriguing. When you say,
yeah, like that. I'm gonna tell you like this. I was sitting there looking, I'm like, okay, so they want to use the fan base of Vinland to try to promote Assassin's Creed or whatever for this, and which is not a bad thing. I try to read through the manga, but there's no translation for it. So the only thing that I could really make out for you as far as like what is actually in it is like they did make it with current events that kind of like made it with like things and like that happened in like the first 5 episodes, but they had Thorfinn kind of like chasing down the main character for Assassin's Creed. And it seems like a guy with Assassin's Creed gave him pause because Thorfinn wakes up with a bloody nose. So, yeah.
Oh, dude. That's like a recurring thing with Thorfinn, man. He's always getting his butt kicked. I mean, he gets those victories every now and then, but he's always in over his head. He's always trying to fight dudes double his size or they're way more experienced, like Askeladd. He just has no chance.
Man, I don't care what anybody says, man. The way season 1 ended, holy fuck. It still leaves chills down my spine, bro.
Yo, speechless. Like, I was like, damn, that really happened?
Right. Like, and I'm telling you, man, if you haven't watched Vinland Saga, watch it. Cause I was late to the game, but I was able to catch up before the season ended. Because I used to be like, man, I'm tired of reading about Vikings. And JJ was like, wait a minute, Ash. No, watch it. It's good. I'm like, okay. And then when I watched it, I was hooked. That intro where he's like a little boy, he run across that, that pier from the waters and stuff. I'm like, yo, that intro was fire. That got me hooked just from the intro alone.
Yeah, the song is badass. It's called Survive Said. Yeah, the band's called Survive Said the Poet, and the Japanese title is called Mukanjo. I'm typing in the chat.
Right. And you're right, G-Bang. They do need a new season, and I think they have enough material to make a new season. I have to, I try to look it up and somewhere down the line and see if there is or not. But they definitely should be making one pretty soon because like Vinland Saga was a hit. Like I loved it.
It was insane. Like from the boss fights to some of the stories behind the characters and them scheming on each other and stuff. And the crazy part is very few women.
Very few.
Yeah, it's crazy.
man, like
And anime right there, boy.
man, like I told like my boy about it, and he looked at it, he was like, man, I ain't trying to read no Vikings. I said the exact same thing, but no, don't do it. Watch it. And he watched it. He was like, thank you. And I'm like, what? He was like, I seen somebody get stabbed in the face with a sword. Thank you. Yo, Vinland Saga. I recommend it, but this manga was definitely interesting. I'm not sure if they're gonna do anything other. They probably just did like this little short one. Um it's free on the Ubisoft Japanese website. It would be crazy if they was to actually come out with like a hard copy. I would probably purchase it because like somewhere down the line that could be something like very exclusive that can be like maybe have some type of rarity to it. But if they do, I probably would buy it just for collection purposes. So
Yeah, the only two women I remember on that show as well was Thorfinn's sister and his mom. That was it. I mean, they got women on there, but they're like slaves and they get killed and picked off rather easily by the enemies. So, yeah,
or
not a good anime for women.
or the one chick that actually helped Thorfinn out and he ended up still telling Askeladd and them and they came and raided that area. That's
Yeah, and she helped them out too, fed them and shit.
yeah,
Damn.
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh man. So let's
About Demon Slayer for a bit. So we got the next article for that.
oh yeah, good old. So we already know that Demon Slayer got the Mugen Train movie that came out. Now we already know that the movie have hit like success, but not this kind of success.
Yeah, that's insane. Earning 10.7 billion yen and selling 7.9 million tickets in 10 days. Like, whoa. You know, and this is in COVID era. They're doing this during the COVID pandemic era. They managed to put in numbers like that. What?
Yeah, just think about if we didn't have COVID. Like that, I think that yen sale probably would have been doubled.
Yeah, gotta be.
Yo, like, cause you think about it, the One Piece, the Stampede, movie, that released when it wasn't, and Demon Slayer is killing those numbers, killing it in the COVID. Like, that's fucking amazing. Like, and excuse my language, but man, you can't. And I'm gonna tell you like this: I read the whole manga for Demon Slayer, and the art that they covering with this movie is fucking amazing. And for them to do it, and when animes do a movie like this, you pretty much know that that they are going to take advantage of having that 4D action scenes that they be having, because when we seen that one fight in season 1 where Demon Slayer stood out, that was a 4D graphical design fight, and the only time that they ever did that before was in Dragon Ball Super, where Goku, the first time he fought Jiren or whatever. That was the other time that they really showed that it stood out, because when that episode hit with Dragon Ball Super, it actually crashed their servers like crazy. Like, if you was in the middle of watching it and the way the numbers went, it just crashed it. A lot of people wasn't able to really, to view it. And it was the same thing with Demon Slayer. Like, because that fight and that music, and then when his sister got involved, man, I had this like big ass smile on my face. I started rubbing my tummy and stuff. I was like, I'm happy. I'm happy. He put that sword to his neck, and his sister helped him out. Like, I wish my sister was that cool. Hopefully she's not listening.
That's sounds like the series and the movie is just like a big time success. Like, damn, it's really touching a lot of people's hearts.
Bro, and you know what's so crazy, Azrael? I almost had a bootleg copy of the movie. Like, somebody posted it on YouTube like around like 4 a.m, and I woke up early for work, so I was just like kind of like just scrolling through like normal videos, making sure I could catch anybody's videos. and before I go to work, and I seen it, and I'm like, yo. So I went to my computer, go to my downloader, and I hit the downloader. 45 minutes into it, it stopped because they removed the video. I'm like, them motherfuckers. Because what I was going to do, because like I was going to download it, watch it myself. I was going to watch it first, and then I was going to share it. I have the right to do that too. Like, I just want to let y'all know. I would have been, that's kind of selfish, but I would have watched it first and then showed it to y'all.
Wow, pretty amazing stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how many sales that movie gets, like maybe by the end of the year, like getting into 2021, might become the top anime movie of all time in the pandemic era. That's wild.
Yeah, it's already crazy that the manga sales is catching up with One Piece sales, and One Piece, that it's almost
since 1997, 23 years.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, people love Demon Slayer.
Wow.
People didn't want it to end, but we'll see, because that the author is making so much money off of merch. It's crazy.
All right, let's jump into our next article. So this is rather interesting. This article is really, really interesting because it looks like we will have our first ever anime character based on a African slave. And so if you guys are familiar with the Sengoku era, Japanese history, apparently one time Oda Nobunaga, which you see on the right in anime form, at one time he had a African slave who served him as a retainer, and the Japanese dubbed him as Yasuke. And so here he is right here in anime form, and looks like the developer's name is LaShawn Thomas, and I think it's being developed by Studio Mappa, probably. Yeah, Studio Mappa, and it's gonna be shown on Netflix.
Ooh,
it's coming out sometime in 2021. And check out the voice actor. Here you go. No, he's not the voice actor. He's the producer. Keith Stanfield. That's the guy that's producing. Oh, he is voicing Yasuke. I got totally confused.
Yeah, LaShawn Thomas. He is the creator, director, and the executive producer, which it shows that he did the one series on Cannon Busters, and he also helped out with the Boondocks a little bit. I tried to look into, because when they said the Boondocks, I'm like, wait a minute. So when I looked it up, he played in some of the production for Boondocks, but not all of it. But it still knows that
a co-producer thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, and when I took a look at this article, it had me hyped. And you know what? I didn't even mention this to you, JJ, but I'm gonna do it now. You remember in Neo 2, and I'm sorry if this is gonna spoil some of Neo 2 for y'all, but it's been like almost a year, y'all. So excuse me. But Nobu Obunaga, he pretty much had like he had a warrior under his side who was black too, right? Is that the same person, or is they giving him?
It's basically him, pretty much. They didn't call him Yasuke, but he went by Obsidian Samurai. But I mean, if you put the two and two together, it was pretty much a representation of Yasuke. That's right. What yeah. I mean, he was there briefly in Neo, but then he got a little bit more shine in Neo 2 because you get to fight him as a boss again, and then you get a little bit more cutscenes with him, and he tells the story of how he met Nobunaga and how he got freed and everything. And then next to him became like practically his right hand man in terms of a bodyguard. So fascinating story if you guys ever read up on Yasuke, like, and also the Oda clan. It's pretty crazy stuff.
Right. And see, look, and the way that they kind of like explains the story is like, in a worn, torn, fatal Japan filled with mercs and magic, the greatest Ronin ever known, Yasuke struggles to maintain a peaceful existence after a past life of violence. But when a local village becomes the center of a social appearance between warrior, what is that, Daimyo or something like that?
Daimyo.
Okay, Daimyo. Yosuke pretty much takes up his sword and transport a mysterious child who is the target of dark forces and bloodthirsty warlords. The story of Yasuke, the first African samurai who actually serves the legendary Oda Nobunaga, will be released to the world. And I will say this, JJ. I will say this. Them having Netflix with it shows promise.
Totally shows promise. It really does.
Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. If they would have been like, this would have been a Crunchyroll exclusive, I would have been like, man, this is taking a chance.
Even on Crunchyroll, I'd be like, whoa, okay. They might actually get something good here. They might have like a surprise hit. But hey, for Netflix, oh yeah, they're on the right path.
Well, they did Baki, they got that Castlevania, and then that new like Greek series actually just released too. So I got something to watch over the weekend. Yeah,
man. I'm kind of mad I don't have Netflix right now.
Well, I will tell you all about it.
Oh man, but yeah, that anime definitely looks promising. And if you happen to catch before me, definitely do a review about it, so that way I know for a fact I gotta watch this.
Right, most definitely. It like, I mean, as soon as it releases, I'm definitely going to be one to kind of be entwined with this, because I don't know if you guys like really follow this one guy. I need to have my feed pull up, but he actually touched bases on like Black characters and the way they are portrayed in anime, and he actually hit some key points on it, because like most of the time they kind of like a mockery, or they just like have some type of like weird like structure about them. So to actually see that they actually taking this route with showing somebody strong, hey, look, we got something, damn it. We finally got something, damn it.
Good deal.
Hell yeah.
Going into our last article, apparently there's going to be an anime version of Pacific Rim. I'm sure you guys have heard Pacific Rim. I remember watching it several years back. So it's basically like this Japanese-esque type movie, kind of takes from not only Gundam, but also Godzilla a bit to me. And you basically kind of sink yourself with these large machines, and you're fighting off these gigantic monsters that are coming from underneath the earth. And I don't know if they're from outer space or not. I can't quite remember, but yeah, you're basically fighting to save your planet. And so checking this article here from Sci-Fi Wire, we're looking at another Netflix exclusive, Pacific Rim, The Black. And I guess he's called The Black, this crazy looking monster here.
Right.
Yeah. And this is some clips of the imagery of the anime. So yeah, you see the two people that it's kind of weird, because you watch the movie, you had the two pilots, like one person controlled the right side and the other person controlled the left side, and they had their brave wavelengths had to be like damn near equal in terms of synchronization while they're controlling that robot. So that was the crazy thing about it. And I'm looking at the movie the whole time, like, that made no sense to me. Like, how are they piloting this thing? Why couldn't it just be one? Why couldn't they just do more like G Gundam or something?
Yeah.
Part, man.
I think between like G Gundam and Gundam 00 pretty much had like the best cockpit like structure. Because G Gundam, they pretty much was free to pretty much move that Gundam the way they do, and I think Gundam 00 system was pretty neat for it being like a normal pilot, but everybody else's system was kind of like weird. But
yeah, I mean, oh okay. Looks like this is John Boyega. I forget about this ad for a second. I didn't know he was in this thing.
I don't know. You probably gonna be looking at a long video.
It's only 2 minutes.
Oh, it's only 2 minutes.
Be a bloodbath. Who would win in a fight? A Jaeger or King Kong? A Jaeger.
Oh, okay. This is him talking about
It's fun.
That sequel is
There you go.
the Uprising.
Oh,
Let's take off Marshmallow Man. Let's take off Marshmallow Man. Yeah, smart man. Because do that.
Yeah, see,
What would be scariest blown up to kaiju size? An Ewok? E.T.? An hamster? Gizmo from Gremlins? Or, wait for it, a Porg. A Porg. Why would a giant sized Porg be so creepy? We eat everything. It's a ton of everything. We literally look like, little pieces of meat and veggies.
okay.
yeah, I think he got a little bit too happy.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That was a Pacific Rim Uprising. That was a sequel to that original Pacific Rim. But yeah, it says here there's no release date for it yet, but it will be out next year on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, again, we got some stuff to watch. Like again, it's crazy how Netflix is leading with the like anime exclusive. Like Crunchyroll, take some notes.
Crunchyroll right now is looking like the Xbox of the anime sector.
Right, like when it doesn't have, like when Crunchyroll doesn't have the Crunchyroll original on it, you could trust it. But when it has that original title on it, you gotta be like,
I don't know.
like, I don't know. Y'all lucky, I'm glad Jujutsu Kaisen not know original. I would have had some problems.
Oh man. Yeah, Crunchyroll we saw the catalog with that a few episodes ago, man. It was not promising at all. It's all like maybe 1 or 2 shows that we knew were legit. And of course, the dreaded GBID, the worst of them all, still has a 4.0 rating on Anime News Network.
Man, yeah, Baki was awesome.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Baki.
Oh, that's what I was just talking about. Azrael, Blood of Zeus. That's the series that I'm going to be personally taking a look at.
Okay, that's a anime?
Yeah.
Okay. Greek style. Okay, dang. What I'm talking about.
Yeah. It looks crazy as hell. That's why I want to watch it. It's got like 8 episodes, so I can run through that.
Oh, nice. Only 8. That would be good. Yeah, we done pretty much burned out all the articles that we had for the week, guys. If you guys want to touch on some anime, we can do that for certain. Like what we watched this week and everything.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like anime so far, I mean, like I said, yeah. So far, what I watched this week was Noblesse, and it's actually starting to get real. It's starting to get interesting. So I got to give it that factor. It's not moving as fast as not Tower of God, God of High School, which is great, but at the same time, it needs a little bit more engagement for me.
So it sounds like it's getting stale.
It well started stale to me. I just didn't like the fact, like I said, when I did the video, I didn't like the fact that you had to pretty much watch the OVA to really get the gist of the story. Just why, man, that doctor got some nice cheeks. Hey, look, G-Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. That doctor, she can get it. Like, that's Bae right there. That's my other waifu.
She's a babe, but man, she's scary. You cut her up, she sews herself back up. Like, whoa, what? Where do you do that at?
Hey, man, that's what makes her good, man. Because look, the crazy ones, she would kill somebody over you. So you got to kill. Like,
Curry don't seem to care for her though, man. It's like every time she try to flirt with him, like he give her that look, like bitch, get lost.
Man, that's Bae right there. That's Bae. And let me see. Haven't checked Fire Force. I'm planning on doing it because yeah, I gotta check it out. I seen last week's episode though, but yeah.
Yeah, you better watch it, man. Watch the doctor do what it do. Watch the brawler do what it do. Oh man, he got so mad in that episode, boy. He had to fight that guy from the cops, man. Had to get him.
I'm waiting to
Yeah.
I'm ready to watch Yashimi tomorrow because I want to see how this episode 5 going on.
Oh, okay. I used to watch Yashahime on Sundays. Like I'll get the episode and I'll just wait like either Sunday or that one time I did watch it like on my lunch break when I managed to save on my upload app that I use to get videos sometimes. So that's like one of the few times I use it. But like, yeah, Yashahime, stuff is cooking up, man. And it's like, yeah, with the girls and that Kikyo, and they almost got tricked in her little bargain to kill some other demon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know so far like the Kikyo they met is just a represent like they just using the image of Kikyo because it was her arrow stuck in a tree. It's actually the tree itself. So it's interesting, but it just makes it crazy because like Shishomaru actually his presence is there, but it's evolving a lot more about their family, like the whole like dog family. So I think that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to figure out more about like how do they rule over land, because we already know everybody referred to Shishomaru as Lord Shishomaru. It wasn't just Shishomaru. When they say his name came with some type of respect, like like, and that's just like from demons from all around the land, like yo, that's Shishomaru, like so they knew not to fuck with him. So now we get to see like what's going on because they talking about like he ruled over the East after his father passed, and it was like when his father was alive, there was another dog demon that he used to go to war with that ruled over the West, but now he's trying to, destroy the whole land now. So it's like, yo, like what's
So he's still on a rampage. It sounds like Shishomaru.
Huh?
He's still on a conquering rampage. It seems like he's some warlord type ish.
I don't know. He actually calmed down a lot. I think a lot had to do with Kaguya and Rin, because they thought that him and Kaguya was going to be like a love interest, and then she died. So, and then like the way that they ended Inuyasha in the final act, it's like Ren was left with Kaede, and she say when she get her age, she'll make the choice that she's gonna go with Shishomaru. But Shishomaru used to visit Ren often, like bringing her like gifts and stuff like that. So like I hate to put this on my man's like that because Shishomaru is my favorite character in the Inuyasha series, but my man's he was Arkelian her. Like let's be honest. Like he bringing her dresses and stuff, and she's like, man, she could barely say a lie.
Yeah, she was a little girl too. I'm like, damn. Shishomaru, no, dude, come on, Shishomaru.
Man, I remember in high school when we was all watching it and we seen the final act. My boy, he had did this video. It was like, it was this R. Kelly song. I don't see nothing wrong. And show him and Ren walking together. I'm like, yo, that's foul, bro.
That's foul.
But that brings me to this too. I don't know if y'all been seeing this though, but every anime community has been on the weirdest shit as of lately. Like, especially the Naruto community. Like, yo, for some like okay, because like the last chapter to Boruto came out, and pretty much Naruto got a new Kyuubi form. And apparently this Kyuubi form is supposed to be like a last resort. So it may be having like some type of killing effect, maybe to Naruto or maybe to the Nine Tails. We don't know. So they said after Naruto dies, Hinata is pretty much going to get with the Raikage. That's been the whole joke with the Naruto community. Like, I can actually go on my phone right now, pull up the Naruto community, show you some of the pictures that they've been doing. They've been showing like the Raikage and Hinata, like, getting it on heavy style. It's wild.
What?
Yes, and not just like look, JJ, and it's not just like Raikage when he was back in the war. No, we're talking about old Raikage that lost his hair and made Naruto. Like, I'm not bullying. Like
God, so he got old.
yeah, he got old. Like here. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it.
Hey, put it in Discord. I'll pull that junk up.
Like, let me see if I can find it. Oh my.
That's wild. Oh man, I didn't think we was gonna end the stream off kinky. Well, shoot, we ain't talked about Jujutsu Kaisen and Gon Kamui's latest episode. Damn. Oh, G-Man said, yeah, post on Discord, man. Now we gotta see what's going on. We gotta see.
Yo, like it's like I'm not even kidding. Like that, I would say that like, yo, like I'm not gonna do her like that.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy to me because Hinata was such a neat girl. She was so shy and innocent, and now they make her grow and they try to overly sexualize her so much now.
Yo, and it's crazy too. Like, it's crazy because like when you see this, like when I'm gonna just start like showing you all this stuff, you're gonna be like, yo, man, people is fucking wild. Like, and that's what I'm saying, man. These communities have been like so crazy with like some of these images.
Oh man, this is gonna be nuts.
Like here, I'm gonna post some of them right now. Hold on, let me see.
Jump on this real quick. Direct message.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it under the anime part.
Anime. Okay.
Yep.
Ready. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I just posted 2. I'm about to post the 3rd one.
Oh, you saw one of your college connects send that to you, huh? Azrael. Dang.
Oh no, the Sonic and Pokemon community, bro. I stay away from those. Like,
You know that's furry territory, right? You know that, right?
Huh?
You know the Pokemon community, that's semi-furry territory. Or they are furry territory.
Man, I stay away from that, bro. Like, are you seeing some of this?
Okay, I'm about to get on there right now. Woo! No! What have they done to you? Hinata! What's wrong with some dudes, man?
I don't know, man. They weird. They gotta do this. Like,
What's wrong with dudes, man? Like, do y'all see yourselves in that dude or something? Dang, y'all want him not to walk that bad? You want it that badly? No, they was lying about Nike Stallion and Nicki Minaj. Nah, the WAP belongs to Hinata.
man.
No. Wow. I wasn't ready for that.
He said I wasn't ready for that. I think I got like 2 more, bro. Like 2 more.
It's a sample. Or
Look, this is the one that they did. Like, this one is funny, but
oh no, y'all. This is some cross dressing. Look at this. Now we're in tranny territory. We have officially entered tranny territory.
Man. Oh no.
Oh, what? Why did I get off? Why? What? Look at this. Look at this.
Oh my god.
It was, yeah, Hinata has discovered the dark side.
Like, Naruto can't take care of you like I can.
Damn. Yeah, he getting cut.
Yo,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, they've been crazy with this, bro. And it's like I'm sitting there like, yo, like I don't know what people fascination with the Raikage, but it's crazy.
I think I have a clue, but that's a big rabbit hole that I don't want to cross. I
Yeah.
just don't want to cross it.
Yo,
Was that all? I'm sure there's more.
oh man, it's more, but I mean, we want to keep this PG, like I would just say it like this, like my eyes got tainted already. Like all the respect that I have for the Naruto community, kind of like just went out the window. Like, and that's crazy because like, what's up, Jonah? Well, I like that's the one thing I actually got into Naruto real heavy. Like, I even like I still like have like the like because Itachi is like my favorite ninja out of everybody. So I have his two like novels that I purchased earlier this year, and man, like Itachi is that guy.
Oh man, Jonah and Wildman got me some hilarious shit. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I'm gonna just say it like this: stay away from the Naruto community. At least until this blow over. Let them get back to their goddamn senses.
Oh my gosh, man. But hey, there's a lot more conversions out there, not just for Hinata. I won't say any names, but yeah, you can kind of clue it in, you know.
Man,
That's up there with Dragon Ball Z with Chi-Chi messing with Gohan and Goten and Trunks.
yo,
Woo. Mm.
man, go. That was disturbing.
Yeah, that was wild. That was definitely kinky. Damn.
And that's like that. That's like that. Like that's like the hentai section you want to stay away from. Like don't click on that.
Yeah, like they're trying to live vicariously through this guy, and then he's over here, messing with Naruto's wife.
Like it's already like they hinted that he was gonna die. So it's like, man.
Oh, so okay, they had to war him with the WAP, basically.
Yeah.
Best WAP in Hokage Village.
Man.
What?
Man, that's crazy. Like, I don't know. Like they wear me out.
Yeah, man. Anything else in the chat, y'all want to talk about? I know there's one other anime we didn't touch. I don't know if you watched Jujutsu Kaisen already. So
No, I'm planning on watching that in the morning. Well,
Okay.
not actually in the morning. Well, when I get off work, do that because I know it's that next episode about to be fucking. It's about to blow my fucking mind. Like I feel it.
I'll just say this: Itadori's has he has an unexpected heart surgery. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Man,
Well, he says he's gonna play Kingdom Hearts. Never played any of them before. Oh, nice. Okay.
I played the first two on the PS2, and I was streaming the third one last year. The one thing that always got me with Kingdom Hearts, and it kind of kills me, and it takes me a while to get back up to them, is the fucking dialogue. Like it kills the fuck out of me. Like I did the whole little Toy Story world, William Butler and all of them, and it's like they fucking dialogue is killing me. Like, yeah, Buzz, if you want to let go of the darkness, you gotta use your heart. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Oh gosh.
The dialogue kills me, man. It really does. Oh man, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna just say it like this: if you can get past the dialogue, Kingdom Hearts can definitely be a really fun game. I know I'm buddies with somebody who's a die-hard Kingdom Hearts fan. Darkness, whatever.
Yeah, I heard some of the dialogue in Kingdom Hearts. It's definitely a head scratcher. I mean, I guess I know it's supposed to target kids. I guess. Yeah, gameplay. Yeah, the gameplay is interesting. They have some decent boss fights, and they do some adventures like in various parts and worlds and stuff. So I'm not gonna say it's a total mess, but hey, for each his own.
Hell yeah. It's like I said, I'm gonna go back and eventually finish it. Probably won't stream it though, because I'll probably fall asleep playing that game. Like, not even kidding. Like right now, I think I'm probably gonna be focusing on because I did all of the legend story mode, so I really don't have no reason to kind of like stream it. Um, so I'm probably gonna be focusing on Trails of the Cold still because part 4 released, and I have not did the first 3 parts, in which I'm probably gonna be focused on doing that. Wanted to play Cyberpunk till I heard the language and it felt like I was Re7 all over again.
That's interesting.
Interesting.
To me, looking at some of the gameplay, I got kind of it reminded me a little bit of Deus Ex, just minus the deep, intellectual dialogues. That's all. You take out that part, then yeah, it feels more like a Grand Theft Auto type game.
See,
yeah, I'm seeing that we covered early in the stream with CJ Project Red, delaying the game again. I'm not really dying to get the game now. I kind of stated that earlier.
right.
Yeah.
And speaking of Re7, I bought Re7 for like $7. I'm just like, I don't know. I was skeptical on getting Re7 because of how much they strayed away from the previous game. So eventually I'll play it. But I know I'm probably gonna be focused. I need to get back into Samurai Jack. Shit, that's what I need to finish.
Yeah, I thought you had beat it.
Yeah, I've been playing. I beat Metal Gear Rising, and now I'm playing Bayonetta.
Oh, back on that Bayonetta. We know a certain Kirby. That's his waifu, so I'm not gonna, mention it.
And if you talking about the same person I'm thinking about, he has, this would be the perfect time to play Vince McMahon thing. So you got no chance. She gonna look at you and be like, "You smell like French fries. Get the fuck out."
I would want to go to his house.
Man,
like and chips, probably smell like sour pickles, sour milk, all that. Ugh.
Oh, Asper, I didn't even know you was into Ninja Turtles like that. My guy, The Last Ronin, yo, oh my god. Look, next week I'm planning on ordering the book for it because I don't want to read nothing digital about it. And man, like me and some of the people that I play on the PlayStation with was trying to guess who was going to be like the last Ronin. I went with Leonardo just because it will fit him mostly. One of my boys went with Raphael. Surprisingly, a lot of people went with Donatello, and a few of them went with Michelangelo. But if you want to know who it is, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll tell you.
Oh boy, I'm not gonna guess.
I already know.
But yeah, because you're anticipating it. You've already done the research.
Oh yeah, and plus they released the car. They released an article about it. And yeah, but it's crazy though. Like when I first took a look at it, because they showed like a little demo page of it. Yo, the turtle is using all of everybody's weapons, and it has like a bit of seriousness to it.
Whoa! He mastered his brother's weapons. Damn.
Yeah, because he's like for what they said, it's in the futuristic world where Master Splinter and three other turtles are dead. Like they got killed in action.
Shit.
So like yeah, this will probably be like one of the darkest like Ninja Turtle novels they did. I mean,
Yeah.
they did
All
they
time already. Like, okay.
yeah, they did one with Donatello dies, like he like pretty much
Donatello dies. Damn it.
yeah. Yeah, they did one with Donnie dies. It was crazy. Rocksteady and Bebop caught him slipping and beat his ass. Like he had a whole hole in his shell and everything. I'm like, yo, why you do Donnie like that?
Oh wow, I didn't know they were gonna be savage on him like that. Dang, I know they don't like the turtles, but come on, my guy.
Oh man, like it can get crazy. It can get crazy when it comes to turtles. Like
Oh wow, April is an old lady. Dang, I can't imagine that. April O'Neil.
she gets an old lady, but um do you want to know or do you already know Azrael?
He said he already knew who it was.
Do
Just
you,
now.
do you want to know, JJ?
Yeah, you might as well tell me because I haven't even looked into the comment.
Oh, Michelangelo.
Michelangelo, the so-called dummy one.
Yeah. And they I felt like they took a risk with that, but at the same time, it would give his character a bit more silliness to him. Because I mean not silliness, but seriousness. Yeah, because he was always known as being like the goofball.
He was the least mature. You know, he was
Yeah,
one playing around, goofing off, and they had to tell him, knock it off, dude. He's
yeah,
always eating pizzas and stuff like that, you know, trying to have fun. Everybody else is trying to be serious and about their business, and he over here goofing around. You know,
yeah. So it's definitely interesting to see that. It's definitely going to be interesting because it's supposed to be a few parts to it. So I'm hyped for it. Yeah, because that like when they first announced the last Ronin, I'm like last Ronin, and I seen a turtle. I'm like, yo, it was so crazy. I know our good friend Cosmic Gaming Star mentioned the Nickelodeon series, but they had they had a lost episode to where the turtles got separated and because the Crane actually destroyed the Earth. Like not like blew it up or anything, but humans pretty much came extinct. Everything got hit with mutagen, and it was in this like crazy future. And pretty much they gave Raphael the seat of like being like the main guy. So he got older and shit. Him and Donnie is together. Donnie pretty much transferred himself into a robot. And surprisingly, Leonardo was like their villain at that point. Like he got hit with an extra dose of mutagen, so it kind of like corrupted him. So he became like this dark biker rider kind of guy. It was crazy as hell. We
oh
looked at him, he was like beefy as shit.
damn. So, is that part of the canon for the last one, or was it just like another table?
No, it was just like a lot. It was just like it was kind of like a they treated like an OVA. It's like it
Oh,
really yeah, it wasn't really like really canon or anything, but they just gave a possibility of what would happen if like the humans and the Earth was lost. So and then like Michelangelo, he became like some type of like retarded wise man. It was funny as shit. Like he's walking around with this stick and this giant ass diaper on. I'm like, oh my god.
wow.
Yeah. But I think that series actually was like the best representation of Ninja Turtles because the one problem that I always had with it was the fact that Master Splinter was a rat who watched like Hamato Yoshi pretty much do ninjutsu and he just replicated it. Like he actually didn't go through like the seriousness of training. He just replicated the movement and taught it to the turtles and they became Ninja Turtles. Like
Wow.
in this one, Master Splinter was Hamato Yoshi. Like he got transformed into a rat. So I was more okay with that. That actually made perfect sense.
A lot more sense, yes.
So like, and then like seeing the turtles become like the crazy experience Ninja Turtles was the experience. Like we got to see a young April, we got to see a young Casey Jones. It was crazy. It was crazy. I liked it. I liked the way they did that.
Mm.
But that new bullshit that they got, the Rise of the Ninja Turtles, oh man, they clowning with that. They could kiss my ass.
And that's the Nickelodeon one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the new one they can kick rocks on that, but that old one, the CG one is worth it. Like if you haven't seen it, JJ, I recommend on watching it. Like it was that good.
All right. I have to check out that Last Ronin. And then also we'll figure out, if there's an English translation for that Vinland Saga manga that's coming out.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if it's on the website, like you say, I'll go back over there and see if it's up, and I can try to decipher it because I am trying to learn Japanese.
Oh, you said the 2003 was the best one. Yeah, I can see why, because 2003 and the CGI one, I think a lot of people like those two the best. So I can see why you would choose that one. It had like a lot of crazy things going on with it, but I'm gonna just go with that.
Dino Crisis
Needs to be remade. Yeah, it does.
Hey, BGL's been asking for that for the longest.
Yeah, like they announced that, man. I'm telling you, the memes on Twitter is going to go fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, they'll go ham.
Oh, see the CGI, the Nickelodeon Ninja Turtles was my favorite one. And then as far as like movies, oh man, you already know the first movie to Ninja Turtles is the best one. Like they was in an apartment building and all them like foot ninjas came in and they got their ass whooped. Oh shit. Yo, like look, Ninja Turtles was always hold a special place in my heart. But look, Azra, I don't know if you remember this though. But you remember when like they did Power Rangers in space? They had that Ninja Turtle show that used to come on right before that, and they had like a girl Ninja Turtle. Yo, that to me was the worst representation of Ninja Turtles out there. Like they look like they fucking costumes always smiling, and then they started getting into some like old kung fu magic. It just didn't make any fucking sense.
That's crazy.
And then they had a crossover with Power Rangers in space. Oh my god!
Power Rangers.
Yeah, I mean, I think like the last Power Rangers I watched was probably Samurai, but like in space was probably like my favorite one. Like I love Mighty Morphin, but in space was better.
No way, man.
Look, feel me on this, JJ. Look, in space was supposed to be the last of the series. It was supposed to be the last one. Like, so they went all out. Like, if you like the Psycho Rangers go from like what the main Red Ranger, his sister being a villain and shit. Like, man, that shit was crazy. Like, and then Zordon dying at the end. Holy fuck. Man, I love that. That was good. That was good. And then I think Lost Galaxy probably goes second on the list because the actual Ranger actually died in the show. That was crazy as hell too.
Oh no! Oh no! Whew.
Oh. And then honestly, and this is another thing too. This is me getting my weeaboo on, but or whatever you want to call it. Lost Galaxy had the best looking Ranger, which was the Yellow Ranger.
Damn.
Look, I don't give a fuck what anybody say about Kimberly. She ain't killing that Yellow Ranger. Like, I don't give a fuck what you say. Go look the Lost in Galaxy Yellow Ranger. Blow your toes off.
No way, no how.
Yeah. But yeah, but very surprised. I didn't think nobody got into Ninja Turtles like that. Like, man.
Yeah, I see we got quite a few Ninja Turtle fans, so Good thing you had all that insight out there to give to the people in the chat. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it can be real good, but like it's like this. They always give like, of course, you're gonna respect the classics, but the one thing about the modern times, or at least like the early 2000s, they took chances. Even with the 2003 series, they took chances. But the 2003 one worked out well. I mean, they had an awesome intro. The Turtles looked real interesting. They had like a bit seriousness to them, but they still had, their silly side or whatever. And that's the same thing that happened with 2012. But this rise of the Ninja Turtles, where Raphael looked like a meathead and Leonardo not the leader, it's weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I tried to give it a shot. I did. I honestly went in there with a positive like motive. Raphael's comic collective. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, what the hell?
Like, where's the
Yeah, he was always ones trying to get into trouble and stuff, man, because he just did what he wanted to do.
and look this. Got rid of his size and he messed with a magic Tonfa.
What? Raphael. That's an achievement.
Yo, and that look, and then like Leonardo, he don't have twin swords no more. He has a sword that he's able to teleport with. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? this Ninja Turtles with sacred weapons now, like
crazy.
And then Michelangelo, he got a yo-yo. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. Like, and this if Nickelodeon is starting to do this bullshit, they could get the fuck out.
I guess the creator that made that series was smoking some serious drugs.
Man, he must have sniffed like fucking 15 lines and thought this was a good idea.
Had to. Damn.
Like Master Splinter's like he's short, fat rat that used to disco dance, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you know what? Y'all ain't doing this to me. Y'all ain't doing this to me. All right, you took Power Rangers away and made it into shit. Now you're taking Ninja Turtles away. What's next? Oh, wait, Teen Titans. They fucked that up.
Remember the glory days of Nickelodeon where we didn't have to worry about all this mess? We had some classic shows to watch.
Man, the last like of a dying breed of shows besides like Ninja Turtles to me was probably like the regular show. When a regular show and Adventure Time ended, it was done.
No, yeah, R.I.P. Teen Titans Go.
Teen Titans Go. Like my daughter watches it, and I mean, it's funny, but it's not Teen Titans.
No.
Like literally
Drama Island. That shit was funny, but then they made them into little babies. I'm like, what y'all doing this for?
Amazing World of Gumball. Oh yeah, Amazing World of Gumball was fire. So I forgot to mention that. Good shit, bro. Yeah, that shit. Yo, the shit. Look, I'm gonna put it to you like this. Even though they had it on Cartoon Network, I would not have my kids watch the regular show, Adventure Time, or Amazing World of Gumball. Like those shows have so much like adult themes in there. Like like, man, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't watch too much of Amazing World of Gumball. Yeah, I almost really enjoyed that show.
Man, it like that shit was wild. That's like they to me they was trying to make a Family Guy for kids, and that's how I felt about it.
Yeah.
Well, our kids Steven Universe, I don't even think they'll be interested in that. Like, to be honest with you,
yeah, that was boring. I didn't really like it.
I love the intro though. The intro to Steven Universe was fire. They even had a Kill la Kill episode with the
what?
Yeah, yeah. For Gumball, they had a Kill la Kill episode. They be doing some wild stuff on Gumball, like really wild.
Pretty crazy.
Like I remember when my man's got possessed by that ghost. Oh my god, like too hilarious.
They had a Kill la Kill anime fight.
Oh man.
Damn.
Yeah, it was funny though. Like again, I love Gumball, but I wouldn't let my kids watch it. It would be too much for them. Like the same thing with regular show. Like regular show has so much going on with it. It didn't make any sense. Like that it should have been on Adult Swim. No lie, no lie.
Whew. Okay. Well, that's everybody in the comments. If that's all you guys have, we can go ahead and end this off. We made our hour 30. We're past it now, hour 40.
Oh yeah.
If nothing else to discuss, we're going to go ahead and end it off. But thank everybody for coming in. Of course, Azrael, G Bane, Welch, Jonah, Wildman, BGL. Did I leave anybody out?
Um,
Everybody.
I think that was everybody for right now. Yeah, thank you guys. You know, y'all definitely be helping us out. Shit, appreciate it. You know, don't forget. You know, we got this going on every weekend. Days it's not always certain because I know last week when I did it, it was on Saturday. But yeah, going to be bringing you the fire.
Right. So episode 7, I believe. Episode 7 will be on Ash the Man's channel. We will give you an announcement very soon. Going into the week, figure out what topics we're gonna have for you all next time round. So yeah, be sure next weekend, going up, Ash the Man's channel, episode 7, the Eternal Vintage Podcast. And I am AJ Starwin.
Ashton, man, and we are signing out. Everybody take care, stay warm, all that good jazz.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Yep.